Hi, I'm Mike from 1A Auto. We've been selling auto parts for over 30 years.
Hi everyone, Sue here at 1A Auto, and today we're installing rear shocks from 1AAuto.com into our 07 Mazda 3 sedan. So if you need this part or any other part for your car, click on the link below and head on over to 1AAuto.com. Going to loosen up the lug nuts with the weight of the vehicle and the tire, 21 millimeter. So now you're going to raise the vehicle with a jack and jack stands or a 2-post lift if you have that. I'm going to just remove the lug nuts, set them aside. I'm going to start by spraying the top studs here so that they don't strip the nuts or the studs. And then I'm going to spray the bottom mounting bolt. It's a straight bolt that goes straight through. There we go, there it is right there. So the top bolts are 13 millimeter socket. I'm just going to break those free. Move one. Okay. Now we can pull down on the shock and just expose that mount, which we're going to swap over onto the new shock. So now I'm going to move down below and remove that mounting bolt. So the bottom of the shock is a 17 millimeter socket. I'm going to use a 1/2 inch ratchet here, and I'm going to hopefully break this thing free. Gotta love the power of leverage. Now we're going to lower the vehicle so we can pull the shock out through the fender well. You have to compress the shock a little bit to work it out. It's actually stuck in the bottom shock tower in the bracket. So I'm going to actually take a hammer it up. See, it's, there we go. There we go. And that is the rear shock. And this is what they call the shock mount. We have to transfer this over to the new shock. They don't come with them. Here's a rear shock for our 07 Mazda 3 2.0 liter. And this one came from 1AAuto.com. And this is an aftermarket one that was inside the vehicle. They match up perfectly. They've got the same length. 1A Auto one comes with a new lock nut. you have to transfer over the top mount to the shock. So don't forget to click on the link below and get your parts at 1aauto.com. Now we're going to remove the top mount. This is a 12mm socket, and obviously if you don't have air or electric tools, you can't break that free. It's impossible. So we're going to put it in the vise and break it free. There we go. Proper leverage. We can discard that nut because it comes, the 1A Auto shock comes with a new one. To install it, just simply line it up, put it through the mount, and start the nut. Then we're going to go back to the vise. I'm going to clamp this down so I can tighten that. The new nut is a 13mm socket. I'm just going to tighten that up. You got to hold on to the shock or it will spin. At this point, I'm bottomed out and I can feel the shaft, inner shaft spinning. So we're going to have to do this by hand with a wrench and hold on to the top of the shock. It's cut out with a notch, so we could put a pair of locking pliers on there and wrench it down. So now I'm going to use a pair of locking pliers, lock the tip of that, top of the shock. And I'm going to proceed to tighten this up by hand. Now I don't want to strip it, so I'm going to see if I can put my box end on there and give it a good tweak. Happy with that? No movement, no play. Let's bring it over to the car and install it. So I'm going to reverse procedure. I'm going to put the bottom part in first. Line that up. Get my bottom mounting bolt. Got that finger tight. I'm going to get my ratchet and tighten that down. So I'm going to bottom this out, then I'm going to torque it to the manufacturer's specs, which is 75 foot-pounds. So now I'm going to get my torque wrench. Now we're going to load the vehicle, put a jack, or a jack stand if you have a jack stand at home, and lower the vehicle down onto it and put the top of the shock up into the fender well. Once I bottom the jack out, I'm going to line up the mount. And I'm going to jack it up with my other hand till the bottom is out. Right there. And now I can put the two 13mm nut head on the studs coming down and torque them to 21 foot-pounds. Now with the nuts bottomed out, I'm ready to torque it. 13mm socket. That is 21 foot-pounds. Now we're in the clear, we're going to lower the jack and raise the vehicle back up. .21mm socket, and the wheel torque on this 07 Mazda 3 is 87 foot-pounds. We're going to tighten in a star pattern. One more time. There you go.
Thanks for watching. Visit us at oneauto.com for quality auto parts, fast and free shipping, and the best customer service in the industry.